All right, so welcome everyone. I am so excited to continue our series of success habits, and I hope that you are implementing what we have learned the last 3 episodes. So this episode is going to be about your story. What are you telling yourself to hold you back from your success, from your breakthrough, whatever it may be? So, hi Lauren, thank you so much for joining. So, hi Sarah, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so what is holding you back? That is the question that we need to ask ourselves. And this episode is going to be a powerful episode. When I was reading this chapter in the Millionaire Success Habits, this book, if you guys do not have this book, I definitely encourage you to get it and keep it in your possession for any time that you need to reference back, maybe having a bad day. You will know what chapter speaks to you the most. So for those of you that do not know me, my name is Brianna Anninger, and I am passionate about empowering men and women just like you live your life by your design. Okay, so let's get into it. Limiting beliefs. So why have you not experienced your breakthrough? I want you to take a second and I want you to think about it. Maybe get a piece of paper, get a pen, or if you can't do that right now, maybe come back and watch the replay. But like I said, this is such a powerful message that if you have anybody that wants success, share this video with them because there are some really good points from the chapter, okay? So, and I want to be so transparent with you guys because it's going to help me grow, and I'm so excited for you guys to be on this journey with me. So I actually really did do all the exercises in the book that this chapter that talked about it, and that's what I really love about this book. It's very interactive. So why have you not experienced your breakthrough? And I'm going to tell you why I have not experienced the success that I truly am going after, okay? Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining. Hi Lindsay, oh, I'm so happy you joined my live. So my, what is stopping me is my self-belief that I can't do it, my fear of not doing it right, fear of offending people, fear of wasting people's time, fear of not being good enough as a leader, fear of responsibility, fear of people not showing up or participating. My why, I feel like my why needs to be stronger. I still need to find it. And I believe that our why is always going to evolve, but I still feel like I have not found my true why as to why I am doing what I'm doing. Yes, I love to help people. I love to empower, but there has to be something that is even stronger that I need to find for myself. Okay? So those are my limiting beliefs. So like I said, I want to be transparent with you guys and let you guys know what is stopping me from my success. And so I believe that a lot of you on here probably can relate to a lot of the things that are on my list. And so I encourage you to write down your guys' limited beliefs, like what is stopping you. Okay? So that's number 1, to figure out what it is that is limiting you. Number 2 is how has it affected your life? Okay, and I just want to take some time just to read some of the questions that Dean has us ask ourselves, like how has it affected our life? So, has it diminished or possibly destroyed your confidence and lowered your self-esteem? Has it made you angry or vengeful? Has it left you living with doubt, confusion, or maybe even going to therapy? Has it cost you your health, your career, your peace of mind, a relationship, or your joy? Has it stopped you from finding the real relationship you deserve or from fixing the relationship you're in? Has it prevented you from being the parent you want to be? Has it made you fearful of trying to start your own business or create more wealth with your ideas? Okay, so those are the questions that you want to ask your guys' self. Okay, and okay, let's see. So now the third thing is that once you figure out what it is that's stopping you, answer those questions of how it's affected your life, the next thing is to prove that that story is not true, whatever you're telling yourself, okay? And what you want to do is research people that may have had a similar story and have become successful. So one of the things that Dean talks about in his book is that he grew up and he had dyslexia. And he felt that that was what he was telling his story that was going to stop him from his success, stop him from writing his books. He has a powerful story. It's just so encouraging and so inspirational. But the thing is that instead of him telling himself about being dyslexic and not being good in school, is that now he has changed his story and he's very successful, and he has written 6 New York Times seller, if I'm saying that correctly. And imagine, if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have read these books. I wouldn't be reading this book right now and it empowering me and inspiring me. And hopefully empowering and inspiring you guys through these Facebook Lives. So it's like a dominoes effect, you know. So that was a really powerful, and he gave examples about like Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Carnegie. Those are just a few that he named off that did not go to school, did not get degrees, but became very successful. Henry Ford. So it was really inspirational. So number 3 is that you want to have a conversation with God. This was just so, touched my heart so much because, you know, I'm a very religious person, and it's okay if you're not, but for me, it spoke a lot to me because what he talked about is that when you tell your story and imagine that you're telling it to God, so you say like, God, I am not successful because, and then we could go back to fear of not doing it right, or I'm not successful because I'm in fear of offending people. I'm not successful because of fear of not being good enough as a leader. I'm not successful because of fear of responsibility. And if you think about it, that if you were to sit there and have God in front of you and say those things, I mean, our words would just not even compare to what the pain and suffering that he did for us, right? So I was like, wow, that is so powerful. Okay, so now number 4 is saying your story out loud. You will begin to see how silly it is and how untrue it is. So, you know, telling your limiting belief about yourself, and you'll start to realize that it truly is not true. You know, that it is, going back to episode 3, our inner villain, you know, because it's so amazing, this author, how he correlates everything from chapter 1, 2, 3, and now 4. Now we're in how powerful your story is. And so number 5 is look for good in every story. What challenges you have faced, and they are the ones that have made you the person that you are. So what gave me that example was Tony Robbins. I don't know if you guys have watched this really powerful documentary on Netflix, but it is that I'm Not Your Guru. And what he talked about when he went into the audience, there was this woman that was talking about how she, something about her diet. And he ended up being able to dig even deeper, and it ended up being that she had father issues. And so he said that, you know, you can get angry at the fact that your father wasn't there for you. You can get angry at the fact that you are in the situation that you are in. However, you have to give him credit for doing those things because you have become that person because of those circumstances. So that was really powerful, and that kind of correlates to what Dean was talking about too. And then number 6 is that you want to shift your story. So the example that he gave in the book is to imagine your life as a house, and that you have memories in that house. You have good memories and you have bad memories. So when you have your story that you're telling yourself of those limited beliefs or the bad experiences, the good experiences, he says to imagine that that house is on fire and that you only have 1 minute. You have one suitcase and you have 1 minute to grab as much as you can from your house of memories. And he was talking about that the ones that are those bad memories, leave them and let them burn in the house. The ones that are the good memories that have taught you lessons, to take them with you and put them in that suitcase. So that was, to me, really powerful too. And number 7 is that you want to write your new story. So taking your disbeliefs and then writing it as a new story. And number 8 is that you want to tell your story to yourself for 30 days. So before you go to bed and when you wake up. And what that does is it gets into your subconscious. So when that inner villain comes at you and wants to tear you down and disempower you, then what you want to do is you want to remember your new story. Tell your new story. And he's like, that's not true. This is true. And that's when you start rewiring your brain. And lastly, he talked about comparing your 2 stories. Comparing your disbelief story and comparing your new story, and seeing how radically different that they are and how you want to hold on to that. And so I want to encourage you to go after your dreams and your goals, because I truly do believe in you, and I believe that you can push past these limited beliefs, and I believe that you can achieve anything that you set your mind and your heart to. Okay, so if I can help you anyway, I encourage you to reach out to me, private message me, and I will do my best to help you through whatever challenges that you have. And I truly hope that this series and this episode has ministered to you in your heart and has helped you live your life by your design. So I hope you guys have a great day. Our next episode is going to be about the inner hero. So I'm really excited. It's like every day I go to the next chapter and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to read it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.